JD Vance, I predicted that I thought he would probably get the best of Tim Walz.
And he washed him or what?
It wasn't that it was a wash. He was just better. He was a little slicker, a little bit more smoother. I mean, Tim Walz was in there he was nailing policy and all that. But here's the thing that people don't realize. That is for a certain demographic. There's a certain demographic that's watching for policy. There's a certain demographic that's just watching.
For personality.
They don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And so they're just going to look at who seems like they know what they're talking about and who seems more confident in what they're talking about. And that was J.D. Vance. But I also think a lot of this has to do with optics. When you're 39 years old or 40 or whatever J.D. Vance is, he looks extremely younger than, Tim Walz. Tim Walz is great at pep rallies, right?
Yeah.
He's an old coach. You go out there, you rile people up. You're like, yeah, granddad, yeah. But now when, you going back and forth with your 40-year-old grandson,
yeah.
I'm scared. Why is
he looks like he's skydiving.
He wears eyeliner.
Don't he look like he's in an airplane that don't have like the glass for the cockpit?
Wow.
What are you watching?
Just kidding. Sorry. It's too many audio.
You talk about Waltz or Vance?
Waltz.
And JD was good because he was so hospitable. Like they looked like they were having a friendly debate. Like he would say, I actually agree with Tim there. Mm-hmm. It was.
I think that was strategy. I think that JD knows that Tim tries to be like the likable, nice guy.
Yeah.
So he's like, all right, well, I'm going to be likable and nice. And then what are you going to do? Are you going to come over the top being likable and nice? I think that was smart.
Yeah, it was smart on his behalf.
Yeah.
Like, Waltz should have came at him. He should have attacked him. Like, how do you not say any of the bullshit that he's said in the past? He ain't bring it up once.
You know why?
Why?
Because Tim Walz is the person who coined the phrase weird. I think that they've been running those ads about, Kamala wanting the vice president wanting taxpayers' dollars to pay for transgender surgery in prison. As soon as Tim Walz would have called JD Vance weird, JD would have just started running all of that shit down. He'd have started calling him Tampon Timmy, and he would have started talking about, hey, you wanted tampons in the male bathroom, and the vice president wants to spend taxpayer dollars on sex changes. Like, he would have put Tim in a weird corner with that, and this is national television.
Right.
There's people that know about these things, but they don't know about these things.
Oh, so JG is basically waiting for Tim to take a shot.
You call me weird, now I'm about to bong, 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 bong,
But if you don't, then we're going to be civil. And I'm just going to beat you with intellect.
Okay.
Yes.
So you thought he won?
Yeah, I definitely think JD Vance won the debate. I mean, like I said, here's the thing. If you're listening for policy, Tim Walz won. If you're looking for style, JD Vance won, right? And most people are just looking at it optic-wise and they're looking for style. And I think, as much as people think they feel comfortable with old white males, I don't think we want to see that as our elected officials anymore. I think JD Vance looking younger really does play into that, especially if we spent a whole 4 years talking about how old Biden is, and then now people talk about how old Trump is, and when you put another old white man on TV, regardless of how likable people may say he is,
what's the shit that he said?
JD Vance looks slicker.
He claimed he was at Tiananmen Square or something like that. Did you see that?
Mm.
So is he just lying about what he does?
No, he got the time frame wrong when he was there.
Man, he's old.
Well, Tiananmen Square is a specific moment.
That's what I'm saying. So I think he was there either a couple months before or after or something like that. So it makes it seem like he was there while, what was it, like it was conflict and shit, right?
That's where I think Tiananmen Square is where they drove over the Chinese dude with the tank.
Well, I know he basically just got the time frame. So he was in the area, but just like months after. And he tries to make it seem like, I was...
But that's like saying, I'm in New York during 9/11, but you're not. You there in January.
Exactly.
Like, if you said that, we'd be like,
that's what
you're a fucking psychopath.
That's what he did.
But he's done that a few times, right?
I didn't hear that. I didn't know what I didn't hear that.
That's why
he was like, I was in Afghanistan.
That's why his answer was so fucked up, because he was just like, they called him out on a lie, and he was just like,
my constituents know who I am. Yeah. It's like, but why would you say that?
That was his worst moment of the debate.
Thank God this is one of the times we're not voting for
vice president.
Vice president. I voted for Vice President Kamala Harris when Biden put her on the ticket. And I know that there's a lot of people that when President Obama was president, Biden made them feel comfortable. In 2008, Biden made a lot of people, and especially those electoral voters, he made a lot of them feel comfortable enough to vote for President Obama. I don't even remember who Hillary's running mate was.
Oh yeah, who was it?
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the guy from West Virginia, wasn't it? He's like a
Oh, yeah, sucking on.
Come on, Charlie. like,
yo,
like the delivery.
yo, he didn't even disguise it. He didn't even disguise it. He literally said, "Oh yeah, blowjob joke." That's what he said. Sucking on. He didn't even go suit on. He didn't go my balls in. He didn't do anything. He just said sucking on.
Yeah.
Yo,
Should have said senator sucking on or something like that. Like just
It was Tim Kaine.
disguise it a little bit more.
It was Tim Kaine.
Who?
Senator Tim Kaine.
I don't
even
know the
remember
fuck
that.
he had. I didn't know who he was then. I don't know what the fuck he at now. God bless Senator Tim Kaine. Let's do some Asking Idiots, Taylor.
Oh, wait, before.
here
I
is
would. They need to do fact checking though. I prefer the debate with Biden.
You wouldn't have a career if it was fact checking, Alex.
Oh,
Imagine if they had the fact check podcast for the last.
No, I'm talking about.
I got time for that shit.
Yeah.
Imagine if the only way to have a podcast
Yeah,
was to just be fact based.
nah. Fuck that, Al.
Nah, bro.
I
Al,
mean,
stop.
Green idiot logic all day, every day. Let's go.
Yeah,
this is the debate for the president.
feelings don't care about your facts.
They
Al.
don't. Because guess what? Yesterday, JD Vance passed the vibe check.
He did.
All feelings. Lied a bunch, but he passed the vibe check. It was all feelings. Tim Walz didn't pass the vibe check, but he had more facts.
Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, I didn't even, to be honest with you, I didn't even look at that. What I said just now, I don't even know if it was true.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But we used to be a fucking country, Alex. It's all that matters. Okay? We used to be a fucking country.
Oh, that's the time.
All right?
Fucked up that we used to be a country.
We used to be a goddamn country.
To these fucking white ladies like Taylor came in here.
Terror?
Tara, yeah, you white lady terrorist. You came in here fucking it up for everybody. Little
What is